All right, hello once again. This is Jeff Scott from Jeff Teaches Programming, and I haven't put the last video up here, but I am in the middle of converting this BMI console program to an array list. All right, and I was thinking about this, and this calculate status, there's nothing wrong with it the way it looks right now. All right. I could really skip this one. Yeah, I like it the way it is. It's not bad. It's not a long routine. You can see I've got comments all over. We'll just leave it the way it is. So let's go. Let's view all the existing records. Let's do that next. So we'll call show all records, which doesn't exist. So of course we're going to get an error. So let's write it right here. So static void show all records. All right, and it's going to be pretty similar to what we wrote before, but I'll just say right line. Let's put in a couple, \ns here and say, here are all existing records, something like that. And with another \n there. In fact, we'll do a \t here. We'll get rid of the \n that's here. And we will do another right line with a \t. And let's see what we got here. Be about there. All right. So I'm going to say if first names dot count equals 0. All right. If that's the case, so if this is the case, there are no records to print. So say so. So if that's the case, we'll just do a right line and say there are currently no records to print. And we'll put a \n before that. And a \t. All right. Otherwise, so we can put an else there. So otherwise, there are records to print. So we're going to do the same thing that we did before. I'm going to say int LCV equals 0. LCV is less than first names dot count plus LCV. Stop that for a second so you don't have to hear the clock. All right. So again, we want to print all this out. And we'll say right line. So since it's the first one, we'll do a couple \ns. And let's let them know what record we're on. So we'll say record number put a $sign there, and we'll say record number LCV +1, because remember it starts with 0, so it'll say like record 1, record 2, etc. Then another right line, and we're going to say here name let's see, we got record number, so let's put a backslash T there and one here. So name, and it'll be first names LCV and a blank space, oops, and a blank space, and last names LCV. Oops, that was right. All right, now we're missing something, so we'll fix it. First names LCV, last names, we didn't put our ending curly brace in there. All right, then another right line. And we need, basically, we're going to need 4 of these, so let's just put in 4 of them right away. And don't worry, this is fine. So we'll do, again, a backslash T height. And it'll be heights LCV. Weight, weights LCV. Let's try 2 of them here. BMI, BMIs LCV. Oops. And finally, BMI status. Okay, there's that. So that should now be printing out. Oh, let me get rid of that. I'm sorry. This. So that's pretty much everything. And we can say right line, backslash N. How about 2 of them? Press any key to return to the main menu. With a read line. Okay, so that's that one. Now the only thing that's left then is to clear all existing records. So we had a show all. I think we call that we call it show all or show all records. So we'll call this clear all records. All right, we don't want that. This doesn't exist, so we're going to get an error, but we're going to write it right below here. And it's pretty simple. So first names dot clear, last names dot clear, heights dot clear, weights dot clear, BMIs dot clear, and BMI statuses dot clear. And you don't have to do this, but I guess it'd be nice to do a right line here. All array lists have been cleared. And just like we did up above here, We'll do this, press any key to return. And really, we should probably do that. Got the show all records, we got it there. And we hit any key to continue. So I'm going to change that from hit any key to continue, so it looks the same. So press any key to return to the main menu. Hopefully we're done. Let's take a quick look. Again, it may not be perfectly look perfect right now, all the outputs, but we're going to look at it anyway. All right, so 1, John Smith. See, John is 66 inches tall and weighs 200 pounds. So he's obese. 1, Mary King. We'll say that she is 50 inches and weighs 70 pounds. She is optimal weight. All right, then we'll say Brian Jones. Oops. Okay, that actually worked. So let's do a 1. Brian. How about Brian? Boom. And we'll say he is 70 inches and weighs 300 pounds. He is obese. All right, and let's say Mike Johnson. And we'll say that he is 72 inches and weighs 200 pounds. He is overweight. Let's do the 2 now and look at all of our records. Okay. Well, we could do a 3 here. All array lists have been cleared, so that's working. We need to move these over a tab. All right, so where we are printing all of these out, we're printing it and we're jumping right down to here. So let's print 1 and let's try a clear here. I don't know if that's going to work and do what I want it to do or not. I don't want it to clear. Let's do a read line here. All right. First of all, let's run this and let's put in garbage. So you already saw if I put in hello, it doesn't take it. That's good. So let's put in a 1. First name, let's leave it blank. Error, first name is required. Okay. So John. Error, last name is required. Okay. Smith. Height in inches. Let's put something out of whack. So leave it blank. Error is found. Height cannot be empty. Height must be an integer. Good. Let's do something. Height must be a valid integer. Again, must be between 12 and 96. So that's good. 72. Let's try it with weight. All right. Weight cannot be empty. Weight must be a valid integer, etc. All right. So let's do 200. All right. Now let's go back and do a 2. It still is boom. It's immediately not printing them out. So that's not good. I do think, looking at this, I've got way too many \t's in here. So I'm just going to get rid of all this. Even if it's pushed to the end, I think it's going to actually look better. All right. Because where I'm getting error messages, it's being pushed off way to the left anyway. And that I'm not going to change. So let's go, we'll say here, error. And I'm going to say Okay, this is going to be fixed right now. $sign here. Yeah, I like that better. All right. So these are all the beginning \T's. All right. Get rid of that now. And the only problem we still are apparently having here is in the input works, the validate works, the calculate works, the write out all statistics works. In the show all records, there is an error in there. Less than first names dot count. So LCV, that all looks good to me. It's not stopping though. File, save all. It's going to look a bit different now because the stuff isn't pushed over anymore. So there it is, BMI calculator. We enter a 1, first name, John Smith, 72, 110. Okay, that looks fine. Press any key to return. 1, Mary Jones, 70, 100. She should be underweight, and she is. Gail Kim, she'll be 60 and 200. She should be obese probably. And I think you need an optimal. So Mike Clark, 72 and 177 pounds. Now there's one of each. Problem is, when we go to view these, I don't think it's going to show anything. It's not. Something in there that's causing that to not print. So give me a second, just a second, please, and I'm going to try to see if I can fix it. Okay, the program is actually working. The problem is I'm never adding this stuff to the array lists. So in my write out all statistics here, all right, what I want to do is I want to come in here and let's say write out to array lists. Now to do that, I'm going to have to pass in the first name, the last name, the height, the weight, the BMI, and the BMI status. Now it's giving me an error because Again, that isn't written yet. So let's write this. Put it right below here. Static void. Now it's going to give me an error when I do this. Don't worry about it. We have to let it know what it is. So it's string first name, string last name, int height, int weight, double BMI, and string BMI status. Okay. So we're going to say first names dot add first name, last names dot add last name, heights dot add height, weights dot add weight, BMIs dot add BMI, and BMI statuses dot add BMI status. So it was working, but since I never added anything out to the array list, I wasn't seeing anything. So let's try that. So save all. Hopefully I didn't break anything. There's no errors. Good. All right. So again, this isn't perfect in the way it looks, but it's not too bad either. So 1, John Smith. And I'm going to make it real simple. 72, 100. You can see he's underweight. And another 1, and it'll be Mary Smith. And she'll be optimal weight. And another 1, we'll do Brian Jones. He is overweight. Finally, we'll do Ken Carter. All right. So that's 4 people that we put in, 1 of each. So there we go. Record number 1, John Smith. We did not put that to 2 decimal places, but no biggie. 2, record 3. We got to move these over and make sure that that is to 2 decimal places. So let's do that. We should have kept that up there so I could take a look and see exactly, but that's fine. Okay. Record number, yeah, that'll look good. Let's look at it again. We'll just put it in 1 record to see what it looks like. One, Jeff Scott, 72. Whoops. Well, that wasn't good. Oh, 12. Oh, that's good. 12 inches. All right. 34 pounds. And obese, 2. That looks pretty good. Record number, name, height, weight. We could, oh, I forgot to make that 2 decimal places. So let's add inches and pounds onto this. And for the BMI, CV, we're going to put in here dot to string, and we will make this an F2. My double quote. String, no overload method to string. All right, we'll just remove that for now. It's fine. Everything else should be looking okay, though. One, Dick Smith, 72, 100, 2. All right, I do want to get that done. Why does that not work? Can we say dot to string? I'm doing something goofy with toString, and I don't know what it is right now. You mind a string right there. See if I can copy this one and have it work. Huh. Oh, it's BMI's LCV dot toString. Doesn't want to do that though. Convert that to double. Can we try that? Oh, actually, that's not the problem. It'll convert it. To double with 2 decimal places. That's what I'm doing. Value.toString like that. I think the problem is well, like you can see, it doesn't like this. Let's try double the BMI equals, and we'll try to use what they put here. I don't know why that would be any different. So this would be see, I'm getting the same error. I'm doing the same thing. No overloaded method for string takes 1 argument. Can I do this? I don't know. Let's see if that works. king, 7,267 pounds. Okay, that did that to 2 decimal places. Mark, Clark, did that to 2 decimal places. Did that to 2 decimal places. Oops. Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay, so well, I'm at 32 minutes, so I am going to stop right now. We'll see if we can figure it out in just a bit.